Hello everyone and welcome to another draft of Alchemy Dominaria United. So it's a premier draft with no sideboards because it's best of one. Alright, there's a Zur. Not really a limited playable card, not a lot of non-aura enchantments in the format, and of course 3 mana 1/4 flyer which requires 3 different colors is not playable. The Peddler is interesting because in limited the Juggernaut might actually prove a little bit problematic. Yeah, it's a May ability, you can play this as a 2/2 and sometimes there will be something in their hand you want to make them to replace with a Juggernaut, but I'm not sure if it's that good. The best card in the pack might just be the Rona's Vortex. I just played a blue-black deck in my previous draft, but I mean it is the best card in the pack, so I'm gonna take it. The Raven Man. Okay, someone took the alchemy card. No, they didn't. So each of the common, I mean each pack has one alchemy card. It replaces a regular common in the pack, so there can be 4 uncommon packs, and if the alchemy card is a rare or mythic rare, there will be 2 rares in a pack in that case. So the Raven Man is like it's a definitely I wouldn't cut this from any black deck, but it's not really that amazing. It's a really expensive ability to use. You don't always have 4 mana for that. I like the Sprouting Goblin a lot, but you do need to kind of have a red-green based colors to make that really good. Vine Soul Spider is a very efficient 2 mana creature. So, well, I'm not taking any blue card in here. I'm not sure if I should take the Raven Man or just the Spider here. I think I like the efficiency of the Spider more. I'd rather have a 3/2 than a 2/1 for 2 mana. Okay, well this is a good pack. This is a good pack because there's a Tolarian Terror, there's a Phyrexian Rager, there's another one of these spiders, some nice lands here. I like the Colossal Growth when I know I'm red-green, but what is the pick in here? It could be like any of these that I just mentioned, maybe not the Colossal Growth. I could take another spider though and try to make it, you know, I mean, not many things care about having lands in the graveyard. There's the black-green uncommon build around thing that does care about it. But there's a Rager which is really good. But I mean, I guess I took the spider there. I'm gonna take another spider. And then there is a Frost Fist Strider. Not a spider, but a Strider. That's gonna be the pick, right? This pack is actually rather weak. The Najal is good in a red-blue deck, but I'm not even sure if I would actually prefer this over the Strider if I was blue-red. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Strider here, and it could be a green-blue deck, but we'll see. Micromancer can fetch the Rona's Vortex. Nothing interesting from green, but there is a contaminated aquifer. So let's say if I would be actually green-blue, I would want to play the Rona's Vortex, and I would want to be able to kick it, and the aquifer is perfect for that. Problem is that the Micromancer is really good in getting the Vortex as well, but I'd just rather make sure I can cast it. I could still move to blue-black, of course, but I kind of like the spiders. The Moral Sergeant is nice too. You get to, I mean, you may choose to conjure a copy of that thing you enlist. But yeah, I'm gonna take the land here for now. And then there's a Nisova Brawler, which is gonna have to be the pick, right? Yep, that is the pick. There is another Colossal Growth, but I haven't actually seen red being very open here, so not really worth considering that. This might be a blue and green deck, which I don't often play, but I'm willing to make work. Alright, so Bog Badger. I like it more than the Southern Drake. I just don't think 2 power 3-drop is that great, even though it flies. This format has a lot of reach creatures that can just, you know, blank this thing, and then there's the blue flyer, the 3/2 for 4 that gets you a card when it dies. You don't want to trade the Drake with it, so I'm gonna take the Badger, and maybe I will be like a blue and green, maybe splashing for a little bit of black to, you know, kick these things. Vortex and the Badger. Here the Kaiser is the easy pick. No question about that. It's a really good card. Even if you can't kick it. This is a best of one draft, so Broken Wings doesn't interest me the slightest. I'm not gonna main deck this thing, and there's no sideboarding, so no point taking it. Can't say I'm a fan of these other cards too, and I think I'm almost luck to blue-green. I'll just take the uncommon. And who knows, maybe in some world I actually put this into my deck, but I doubt it. Alright, Phalanx, Worm, Crystal Grotto. I don't think I care about the Grotto now. I'd rather have my lands that fix my black. You know, actually produce the black without requiring additional mana. This color combination doesn't really benefit from the this Figment doesn't really work well with this color combination, so I don't think I'm gonna play that card. I also have a bunch of 2-drops already. Now, will I splash for red? Colossal Growth, when you don't have the kicker option ever available, is a lot worse. So I think I'll just take another Badger here and move with that plan. Okay, I'm not playing the Crusher, I'll just take the uncommon. Whatever. Okay, I got the Colossal Growth, but sadly red wasn't open. Okay, so what is this? This is one of the Alchemy mythic rares. So Conjurer name, yeah, this is from original Dominaria, right? Well, I mean the set that released 2018. So with 4 mana you get 1 Marwyn and 1 don't know what else. And of course the Marwyn will trigger, so it will be a 2/2 and a 1/1. And then a lot of mana adding ability. If you put X... No, at 4 mana you only get the Marwyn. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm still collecting the Alchemy set, and this is a mythic rare from that set, so I think I'll take it just for that reason. I could take another Rona's Vortex if I really didn't care about this, but it's also, you know, fun to... I mean, imagine if you get to play this at X equals 4. That's fun, at least. So let's do it. Otherwise, the Vortex is good, and of course the Elder Dragon War. If I was slightly red, I might consider it, but now let's take the mythic rare to actually complete the set, maybe. There's another mythic rare. Don't have a full set of, but I can't really easily pay the mana cost in this deck, so let's do the slicer thing, because I plan on getting some ways to do the green mana, and this is also an alchemy card, so it's maybe more fun to use the alchemy cards in this draft format. So this is really decent fun, because you always get a 3/2 for 4 that returns your card, and then if you kick it you get 2 cards, and it can be pretty awesome. There's also the Urberg Repossession, which would be interesting, but I do need to also get more ways to pay the black, because I'm now having several cards that benefit from the black mana. Alright, so I have 1 instant, 2 sorceries, so maybe not splashing the tribute here. There's no green or blue card, that's too interesting though. There is a Meteorite, but I'm not sure I want to play a 5 mana fixer here. I'd rather have something cheaper. I could just take the Figment, I guess, but I don't think I'm gonna splash these things though. Joint Exploration might be interesting though, when I am actually blue-green. I mean, maybe this is the deck where you actually care about this, so let's take the Joint Exploration here. Alright, Battlewing Mystic. It's probably not going to be kicked that often, because I might find some ways to actually produce the red mana, but even as a 2 mana, 2/1 flyer, well, it's definitely the best outcome, best card from this pack, because there's nothing too amazing here for my color, so let's take the 2/1 flyer. And Pixie Illusionist, oh, tough choice, because I would actually care about this quite a bit in this deck, but Tail Swipe is just too efficient of a card to not pick here. A really good removal spell, so it has to be the pick. At this point I might also be interested in the Crystal Grotto, I have enough black kickers. But I think after Tail Swipe I would take the Illusionist, and after that I would take the Grotto. But yeah, this is a really good card, so let's just take it here. Again, a lot of people are updrafting Domain, because as you can see the lands don't really come too much here. It doesn't matter what I pick here, there's no sideboarding, and I don't plan on playing main deck Impede Momentum in this color combination. This is great in blue-red usually, not so much in any slower decks, and this might not be that fast, so I'll just take random alchemy card here for my collection. And then, okay, the Wooded Ridgeline is interesting, because I do have the kicker for the Mystic here. And I also have an Isoba Brawler which, you know, does care about domain, so I'll take the Ridge Line over the Vine Wall here. And there's a Hydromancer which is my colors. So let's see, first of all, the Throw Mage, not a limited card. There's not enough artifacts to make this, you know, a good one. 3 mana 2/2, definitely overcosted. Let's take the Hydromancer. This can be quite interesting when you get to kick it. Now it takes 7 mana, of course, but you know, you can always play it as a 3 mana 3/2. It's not the end of the world. Might take the Scavenger, although maybe the Librarian is like slightly better. Don't think I care about any of these too much. I have also some number of 3-drops already, so I don't need it for crab reasons, so maybe I'll just, I don't know, let's take the uncommon for Volta, because I don't think I'm gonna play those cards. Okay, the Repossession I'm gonna take, and now I actively need to find a way to produce black. I mean, there are many ways to get those cards. Maybe even a Meteorite is now interesting, which I'm gonna take here. I have one of these. No, I don't have the Crusher. Let's take the 4-drop. Okay, maybe I'll play it. Oh, I got the Illusionist. This is great. Amazing that I got the Illusionist there so late. Okay, Goblin Influx Array. This is just an amazing card. Doesn't even matter too much what you get. You get a new card every turn, which will be cheaper to cast. And if the game goes long, and usually limited games do, you just get to overwhelm the opponent with this thing. Still, I think this pack has a better option for me, and it is the second copy of a Isoba Brawler. But this would be a really something you could consider splashing, because it is a very good card. But yeah, just the Brawler for me, and that's just gonna be the pick. The World Spell, this doesn't... Yeah, this is the wrong colors for me, isn't it? I have a playset of these already, so I wouldn't pick this because it's increasing my collection. It would be only 40 gems, but yeah, it's not so great. At 7 mana, I'm gonna take the Root Vala. It's actually quite decent here, I think. Come on, lands that allow me to cast, you know, black. Lands that tap for black. That would be great. But now this pack doesn't have those things, but it has a Vesuvian Mist. Another thing that you really want to be able to kick using black mana. And then there's an Iconoclast, and then there's a Nile. I don't know if I'm actually gonna get the full domain here, but I could use a 4-mana creature here. Maybe, maybe not. The Iconoclast is really good even if you don't kick it. I mean, it's such a nice 2-drop. I'm gonna take it here. Just take it. Okay, Prodigy is easy pick. Also a 4-drop in this deck quite easily because there's an actual blue-green. Usually you play green, something that maybe has a slight splash of blue, and then you sometimes kick it, sometimes don't. This will always be able to... I will almost always be able to kick it. Another Joint Exploration. There is a Scout to Wilderness, which would help me with getting one basic swamp if I put one in the deck. Now I have only one Contaminated Aquifer. I have a Pixie Illusionist, and maybe I play the Meteorite. That's not a lot of ways to get the black mana happen. Don't know if I'm gonna play double Joint Exploration either, but I can't play a double black. I don't really want to add a basic play a swamp in the deck. I think I'll just take the Exploration here after all. Okay, well there is a card worth splashing. This would be my first actual black card. I would want to have the Relic of Legends in this deck too, just because it adds for any mana here. I didn't get the fixing here, it's kinda sad. But this Bone Rattle is just too good to pass up. I might have to play some basic swamps after all. Another Illusionist, well that's absolutely going to be played here. Okay, I got a Micromancer here. Oh, actually I did have also the Repossession, so this was the second card that actually requires black mana. So I could take the Winefall, I could take the Micromancer. There are many things the Micromancer can fetch, and all of them are really good, so I'm gonna take the Micromancer here. It can get me the Repossession here, or the Tail Swipe, or the Rona's Vortex. But I don't have the mana fixing now. I actually need just take the rare here. Don't think I need the red enough to play a pain land. Whatever. This is nothing I care about. Yep, I didn't get the fixing I needed. So I have to play basic swamp here. think. Don't get any lucky late pick mana fixing either. Alright, so I do have the double pixie illusionist here at least. Now I'm missing that fact that I didn't get the land fetch. I mean, there are so many things that fix your mana. The artifact creature that costs 2 mana, the 1/3, can fix your mana. Then there's the green creature, the common 1/1 Death Toucher for 3 that adds any mana. As an examples, and I didn't get any of the, you know, lands that produce black in addition to green or blue. But yeah, this is now the deck here. I mean, the shell I'm using here, and I cut a few cards and then that's it. I wonder if this is kind of 4-drop. This is expensive drop, not a 4-drop, hopefully. Okay, so I actually had to pause the recording there for a moment. So where was I? Counting the black mana sources. Meteorite is 1, illusions are kinda 2 if they survive, which they always don't. And also the spiders can actually put the black sources that are coming from lands to my graveyard, and while you can use the repossession to, you know, get also lands from the graveyard, you already need to have the black available in order to cast this card, so it's not so great combination there. Well, let's cut some easy ones. The Tortoise goes away. Barkweed Crusher goes away. Do I need the Elfhelm Worm here? That's a bunch of expensive stuff here already. I might not need it. I'm gonna cut it. And then it starts to get a little bit harder. I guess I could not play both of these, but they do, you know, with the Scry, they help me find my black sources, because I do have some good payoffs for having black available. And 2 actual cards that are totally uncastable without the black. But this will definitely be a 17 land deck, I think. I have so much. I mean, I can get, you know, extra cards easily. The Bone Rattle, the Prodigy here, the Slicer, Micromancer. Yeah, I don't think flooding out is a big problem with this deck, unless I just draw all the non-card advantage producing lands and cards, and then only lands after that. But this is a hard to cut. I even like this Sunbathing Rootwalla, but I guess this is the least impressive 2-drop I have, and I might have just enough of them. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 7 creatures actually? It is. So even though I can, especially with the Illusionist, I can actually get the full domain with this deck. It might be a little bit unnecessary. So if I cut the Rootwalla and 1 join the exploration, would that be it? 8 blue, 13 green, couple of black cards. I know I could also cut something like a Bog Badger, but I like the 3 mana 3/3 that just in the early game it blocks and attacks well enough. And sometimes you can actually have a good attack with the Mass Menace option when you kick it later in the game. So I think this is the deck, minus the lands of course. The Shivan Reef would only be useful if I want to kick this thing, but this also is bad in the sense that it doesn't actually contribute to Nisaba Brawler at all. So, and also kicking the Iconoclast would work there, but I don't think I play this Pain land here. I would play a blue-red common Tapland, because it's actually an island and a mountain, but this is neither of those. So yeah, I think this is a fairly good enough mana curve So this is gonna be a very expensive card. You get one big creature and then you get several small creatures. I don't necessarily need the mana for anything. So this actually could be a card you just should cut and maybe actually play something like the Root Voila instead. But then again, it might be fun to play this card. So for 8 mana you get 5 creatures, for instance. One of them will be a 5/5. Sure, I'm gonna play it. And then there is the decision if I want to play an actual basic swamp in the deck. I will play these lands, of course. But there's no way to fetch a land here, so the only thing about the basic swamp is to just, have an additional way to find the black mana. So I don't have to count on the Illusionist or the Meteorite that much. And the one Act Fire. Yep. I do think I'm gonna at least see how the mana looks like if I put one swamp in the deck. Swamp here. Now this is currently 1 green, 1 blue. So if I add 7+7 basics in here, it would be 8/8 mana base with. And the Pixie Illusionist helps me fix mana. So even though I have these double caster greens in here, yeah, I think I have to go with the 8/8 basics here and with the 1 swamp here. Alright, let's do that. I mean, basics are 7/7, but given these dual lands, the actual number of the mana sources will be 8 for both blue and green. So with this I'm gonna play the matches, and it's a best of 1 event, so no sideboarding. I think I'm not going to switch anything here between the rounds. So unless maybe if the Marwin's Kindred really doesn't impress me at all, I might then take it away. We'll see. Okay. That's a fine 1, 2, 3 curve here. Opponent is on the play, they mulliganed to 6. And they kept 6. There is the Aquifer. I'm still going to play the Illusions now because, yep, I could play it at 5, but I have a Frost Strider for 5, for turn 5 anyway. So I can maybe deal a bunch of damage in the meanwhile. Although I'm not sure anymore if I'm gonna have a 1, 2. No, I'm not gonna have a 1, 2, 3 curve because I have nothing for turn 4 and I'd rather kick this thing. But here I can just play this tapped land as well. That's actually sweet, and I can block this thing. I don't need the Pixie Illusionist for mana producing, well, mana fixing purposes. Did they just draw a dragon? Did this trigger? When they draw a dragon card, it perpetually gets +1/+1. Did it? Wasn't there an ability on the stack? Not even sure how it works. Okay, so now I will have my Thatcher in here. And then I can kick this, and then I can have the Strider. It's a very decent curve out, in fact, but I'm a little bit scared about if they have some dragon in the hand. Is that like a bomb of some kind? This deck doesn't have a lot of... Oh, it is another whelp. Okay. Well, it's not a bomb at least. And I can start attacking here. Spider isn't bad because it can, block the 3/2 flyer they have, but I'm gonna play the Strider on the next turn anyway, and this Hydromancer requires 7 mana, which I actually, can. I mean, it requires 3 mana, but the kicking it requires 7. And I, given the cards in my hand, can actually achieve that. So next turn, play the Strider. Then on turn 6, maybe the Ridge Line. And on turn 7, I can play the Island and have the ability to kick this thing. And if you get to copy something like a Strider, it's really strong. Captain's Call. So that is going to mean that they have blocks available, but I think I'm still gonna use the Strider to lock down the Whelp that is 3-2 currently. And they can do whatever it trades with in the ground. I don't think I have to worry about it too much. Oh, they actually raise me, which is fine because I have this very good blocker in here. So next turn play the Ridge Line and kick this guy. Or maybe I kick this first and then see if I want to play a tap line or not. Okay, the Vanguard is with this board okay, but they don't have the 5th mana yet. So first what I'm doing here is I think I should play the Joint Exploration first. So green, blue, and then I guess another blue because I have 2 islands. I'm gonna kick it so I can put a second land on it. Yeah, that's definitely strictly better. Oh, I want both of these. And I think the... I can actually put... This land is not tapped. So I can play the Micromancer this turn. Oh, but then... No. Because I can still get some other thing than a Tail Swipe with it. For example, Rona's Vortex. So I should just draw the Tail Swipe right now. And then the Micromancer the next turn. Because I would have to shuffle the deck. This goes there, and then I can use the Tail Swipe to kill the 3-2 or the Charismatic Vanguard. Which one shall it be? Because I'm gonna do... Although I'm not... Okay, I'm gonna actually just not care about the Vanguard. I will attack here. They're gonna make some kind of blocks and I will use a post-combat. Okay, oh, they actually want to kill that thing. Well, it's still gonna work unless they jump block the Badger. Then I actually don't have a Tail Swipe here. Alright. Okay, they're gonna just... Well, that's... I didn't think that's gonna happen. But this is still good, because what I can do here now is I can kill this token mid-combat. And they still trade with both of these. And that leaves my Strider alive, because I want this guy to be alive to copy it. So this is what I'm gonna do. Like so, and like so, and Tail Swiping this and this. It doesn't get the +1/+1, but it's not necessary now. Then those die, and then I thought I'm gonna Tail Swipe the Whelp, but this is still very good. Alright, next turn I will kick the Hydromancer unless the Strider dies, but it has Ward 2 and they are a little bit short of mana, but they could have like a Destroy Evil. Okay, now they have... Oh, that's annoying actually. Because they could have something that... I mean, anything that costs up to 3 and kills the Strider. And then this is all for nothing. It's just so much value if I actually do this. So I'm gonna do this. I guess I could have just kicked itself. Oh, they shouldn't oh, they are figuring out. Okay, so they are... Now I'm a little bit I mean, they are probably having like a Destroy Evil there or something. But is that the only one? Well, let's make them use it. I'm gonna do this. This is such a good one if it actually works. Yeah, okay, now I think this is just gonna be massive now. This is gonna get me a Rona's Vortex or actually Urberg Repossession is maybe the better one to get with it. Yeah, it is, definitely. Unless they drop something that I absolutely have to get rid of. Alright. Well, that's a very nice hand. Prowler into Badger, or maybe Mystic into Badger, but we'll see. I think it's a Prowler because it will be a 3-3. And there's a chance I can kick this later in the game. Oh, there definitely is, because I just drew the thing. The other option is to just find the Meteorite or the Pixie Illusionist. One of them. Okay, so I'm gonna actually make this into a 4-power creature, so if they wanna kill it, they lose both of them. That does mean, though, no, I can play the Iconoclast post-combat. I don't have to kick it, yeah. And then next turn, yeah, block Badger and all that. Yeah, this is fine. I don't mind if they block both. I don't mind if they take 4. I can make my guys. I can trade these guys because of the repossession. It's gonna get 2 of them back from the graveyard anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna block the one that gives them scries. Use it only once. I know I could have taken 4 and have 7 power of trample, but it feels like that when they made the attack, they're gonna have a way to face me. Well, you know what I can do here? I can do exactly this thing here. I can give it that guy a menace so they can't actually block it. 4 now. Next turn I can play the Illusionist. I want to use all the cards before I kick this, and I definitely want to kick this. So some creatures will die here. And then I will return both of them, I play them, and then at some point I have a mostly empty hand and I can get the Mystic down. Plus, as long as they have the Splatter Goblin, the Mystic isn't such a interesting card to have on the battlefield. Okay, I definitely had a good curve in this game. And the Nishoba Prowler being just a, casual 2 mana 4-3 trample. That's an unfair card. They can do that and attack for 4, but I'm winning the race. Oh, they actually don't. Because, I mean, yeah, well, I even got the Rona's Vortex here, but the idea is here that I will give this guy menace, so they have to double block it anyway. Then I can have a backup Vortex if something weird happens, but I'm gonna do it like this. That leaves me blue open. Because I can trade with both of those guys, no big deal. And yes, I know I could use the Vortex, but I don't want to bounce either of those. And because of the repossession, I'm getting my stuff back and winning. And I could play this as a 1-1, but I think I don't need... There's no rush here. I have so much value here that I'm not afraid of the game dragging and then the opponent overwhelming me somehow, because I have so much good stuff going on here that I can get maximum effect with these things. Now they have used 4 mana to kill my 3-3, and now what I can do myself is I have 6 mana, what is the most efficient use? I think I'll just use the repossession, getting the brawler and either the iconoclast or the book badger. Which one of them it should be? I could have a 3-3 flyer too. I mean, I guess that's also something. Let's do the 3-3 flyer. It might be something they can't deal with. They are at 10 only. Game's alive too. So now I have the option to that leaves me blue. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna take the brawler and then another flyer perhaps. But I can play both brawler and iconoclast this time because I have a land here, right? That's right, this is the best one. And now I can use the vortex and I can kick the mystic. But they're gonna run out of their interaction at some point, are they? Maybe. Okay, so they are in the tank thinking about stuff. If they play like one big blocker, I can just get rid of it. Well, they can do that, which is a thing as well. So they can just bounce the ball eventually. Where the light go? Okay. Well, I'm not bouncing that. Creature on planeswalker. This is not a creature. I don't want to lose my bonus vortex, so I'm basically not kicking the mystic here now. It's a bit sad thing, but I mean, it's still fine because what I can do here is get rid of the next creature on the instead. They get to scry now on the bottom. So play this and then I can use the vortex. If they play, you know, a creature worth removing. I definitely want to kick this thing, so most of the stuff they're gonna play, I'm gonna just bounce and not put to the bottom of the library. Doesn't even trigger this thing. If they just kill that thing, you know, they didn't just kill it, they just that. Okay, so, oh man, this is such an annoying situation because, I mean, I really want this flyer, but I also I want to draw the 2 cards. And now I have this interaction and they don't play anything I can interact with. They just play bounce spell, kill spell, skill spell, bounce, bounce, and a kill spell. Jeez. I mean... Okay, well that's something. X equals 4. They don't have a negate mana up. Well, let's just double Q here. X equals 4. Now, if they have spot removal, it's not so good anymore. 5/5 and 4/4 1/1s. They need some mass removal now. But yeah, they have just all these removal spells and still 4 cards in the hand. Finally something to do. Okay, they have this very nice so crew 3. They can crew it, but I'm just going to kill them all, right? They will in response crew the chariot, and then I will use the Rona's Vortex to get rid of the chariot, and then I can use the Battle Mystic here. What mana do I want to do? Well, I need 1 blue and 1 black, that's for sure. I need the red and blue, so I guess it's just matter of living. I have a lot of green mana available, so I guess this is fine. Hydromancer copying from any of these is not actually that great. I'd rather attack for almost lethal. They're at 1, yeah. I kind of forgot that it's a +1/+1, but it still wasn't lethal. But of course now they need an action as removal spell. Alright, so my Mythic Rare was very relevant there. Well, if it's not the 3 different basic lands starting hand with an Isopa Prowler, Spider, Prodigy. I don't even have to care about the Spider putting a black producing land to my graveyard because I already have it available. Mind Ball. Okay. So I have a 3/3 attacking on the next turn. Most likely playing the Spider unless I need to bounce something. Then on turn 4 I can play the Prodigy. I think I care about... Yeah, they can block this guy with the mana producer. They might not want to block because they need the mana for something. And then I have to figure out if I want to bounce something or play a Badger. And I think I allow them to play some stuff. Play a 3/3 there. So they might have 5 mana plays available, but I do have the Tolarian Geyser if I want to bounce it. If it's like a 1 big creature that can block both of these. Micromancer getting 1 mana spell which they can cast still because of the Gardener. That might be like a Bone Splinters repossession. That's a good one too. Alright. That is unfortunate. I will lose both of these guys now. But such is life. Then they get their stuff back, but it's not like I can help it in any way. Okay, they didn't do anything with the Gardener. I mean, maybe they could have played the tapped land. Anyhow. Kick this guy. Well, I guess I just take the Spider here. I might thin my deck out of lands with the double Spider. Oh, they have a trick here. I see. They have maybe the +2, -2, something. They can get the Micromancer back and, you know... Well, I can bounce that Mic guy. That's what I'm going to do, right? I don't know how I'm gonna beat them, but because they will get this guy back once they use the repossession, once it has died. And I have nothing I can currently because to deal with the Illusionist. There's nothing exciting to copy with the Hydromancer either, because I can play that on the next turn. Do I even care about the Badger? I mean, it can give me menace at some point to my entire team. So maybe I'll just do this. I don't mind thinning my deck. I'm not really scared about, you know, getting decked here, because if I have my deck full of spells, that's gonna mean that every draw step I have is gonna be pretty good. I need something like the Strider thing. Okay, they don't want me to thin my deck, but I guess I have another one in my hand. Oh, they just have... Oh, then I'm taking a massive amount of damage thanks to Balmor being... a pretty good card. Well, I take it 13. And they still have the repossession. Yeah, the double removal turn with Balmor on the battlefield is bit rough. Bit rough indeed. Okay, let's do these and try to survive some. Not even attack. I think I will, but this is really bad. Yeah, with the repossession and they just... Yeah, it seems like they have all the spells, all spells in hand too. This is really nasty now. Because whatever I'm doing... They're gonna get back. They're gonna get that back. But I can't really go to 1 here when they have Balmor active. I can trade with the Drake, or I can double block this and lose only one of my guys, probably the Spider. I can copy then, whatever. Yeah, I can't really afford them to get this guy back, so maybe I'll just do this and make them use the repossession. Find something, you know, to block the flyers anyway. I mean, I was going to need to find something good here, regardless. Oh, they even have another one. Nantuko Slicer is a good one, but can I... Do I have the time? So 5 mana goes here. That will leave me no swamps up, because I'm gonna kick it for sure. I'm gonna get their repossession back, I think. This doesn't have a... it's a slicer, not a spider, so it doesn't have a reach. But I can get my reach guy back. But if they have a... they have a Micromancer, so they have a trigger for the captain. I have a Geyser here, but... I will have only... Well, I will have 3 mana. But 3 mana is not enough for the Terra Sunder. Yeah, I think this is not enough. It is not enough. I'm gonna get the Spider in here. I have to hope that they don't have... another 1 mana spell in the deck, because then I might... This gains me... Oh, this actually doesn't require black, I forgot about that. I can gain 3 life here. I have some timeouts left. Yeah, I can gain, sorry, 2 life. So, and I can get back like a Spider number 2. But I'm not gonna lose anyway if they can make this guy trample and all that. Trample and death touch also. Yeah, I think I just have to hope they have no 1 mana spells left. It seems very unlikely I can beat it when all this get +1/+0 and trample. Whereas now I can block the Drake and take 2 here. Yeah, if I was at 5 life here, I'm still losing, right? Because this tramples. I lose to the... Yeah, if I return something into my hand, I will go to 5. Yes. And then I will lose to their flyers. if they get the +1/+0 trample. So all I have to see if they get the spell here. I mean, what's taking so long? Do they have options? I guess they have options. They have the blue mana with the Deathbloom Gardener, yes. And the Illusionist. Okay, so that was like a little rough there, but this Slicer almost stabilized, because if I could have used the Repossession kicked on the next turn, I'll get more stuff here. Yeah, that would have been an interesting one, but too bad. They had the Balmora Splash there, which was really crucial for them to be able to deal so much damage. Okay, this is good enough. I have the Badger on turn 3 coming up, if nothing else. And then the Strider is pretty strong here. And of course the Vortex and Tail Swipe. That's gonna be kicked for sure. So I have a 3-drop, 4-drop, maybe 5-drop. And if I need to interact, I can do that as well. So this is just great. Should I actually... Yes. Kick this thing. Start with this. They can't trade because it will be a 3 toughness creature for this turn. They go down to 15. And then that maybe leaves me an option to use the Badger offensively with the kicker option. Next turn is most likely going to be the Prodigy, or of course if I need to use like a Tail Swipe, then it can still be a Bog Badger and a Tail Swipe, so all is quite well. Okay, they're gonna get a land or a token. Land. Okay, so trading with this thing. Yeah, trading with that thing is... Because I could do the Tail Swipe thing and then add the Badger and then, you know, they would take 4 damage here, go to 11, and I have 7 power here. They're gonna get 1/1 blocker. I still have the Rona's Vortex. That's actually quite good use for the Tail Swipe. I hope they don't have interaction though. Okay. Let's try. Right, so this is good now. I'm gonna make the pressure on a bit. Now I lose the option to use the Menace kicker here. But if I draw an untapped land, I can play the Strider and then they are really being pressured quite a bit. They do have a 1-jump block there as well. And I don't necessarily draw the land. Okay, more rages. 3 cards. Okay, Repossession is really good, so I can just offer these things. Might have to find a land here, but let's see what the options are. Well, there's no land at all. Definitely not the Kindred here. Well, let's take the 3-2, I guess. Interesting. Well, at least I'm closer to drawing the land now because I just got rid of 3 non-lands. Okay, they actually extinguish the light on my 2-2. That thing has to go, and it will go with the Rona's Vortex. It is a 2-3 though. Oh man. It has many death touch and all, so problem is they can give the creature that crews this. Yeah, the abilities. I mean, it's really sad, but I have to use my mana here somehow. They can just play anything that is big enough. Yeah, I don't like them getting this chariot here. Unless they actually don't have a creature to play, but I don't it's gonna... Yeah. So this will be now life linker or death toucher or whatever. Okay, that's disgusting. I thought I was winning this game. Now I'm not so much anymore because they can get all the life back. Oh, they didn't attack with the thing. And I still didn't draw anything. I can cast, so I can get the land back with this thing though. So if I kick it, I get a forester and a 2-drop. Prodigy maybe, Iconoclast. I mean, I have to double block these things, there's no way out of it. But it's fine because I do have the value here. Yeah, Menace and Death, that's a really annoying combination. Might actually have to play the thing. Yeah, okay, fine, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Get an Iconoclast and a Forest here. So I can play the Iconoclast here. Yeah, I just have to double block this stuff. And try to win the... Hope that they don't throw anything too crazy good stuff here now. Because I have, of course, the Bone Rattle and all that, so it's... I do have a good hand here still. But my you know, I can't raise them anymore because of the life they're gonna gain because of this vehicle. Okay, they don't actually care about attacking with the vehicle. Mantico Slicer. Well, that's just amazing. I just attack with the Iconoclast here. And then kill the thing they're gonna block with by playing the meteorite. And if they block with a chariot, even better. So I can get the repossession back. Yeah, okay. So I will win the late game here. It's possible they don't block here, which I don't care about. If they don't block, then they don't block. Okay, so I'm totally they might... I think they should crew the Belter. Sorry, the Smoke Belter chariot with the sentry. And give it a sentry. Okay, that I think I have to get rid of at some point. They gain life there, they can gain life. I mean, I just have to deal with everything they have, but the thing is, I can actually do that. But even if I trade, you know, 2 creatures on their tier 1. They should attack with everything now, except for the 1/1 maybe. Oh, they didn't even attack with the sentry, which is really interesting. Okay, so I will lose my board by double blocking that guy, but I have to double block this thing. It has menace, so... And I lose both of my creatures, but chariot is now dealt with. Then I can deal with the remaining stuff they have there too. So I have 7 mana now. I can only cast 1 spell. I could even get a chariot of my own, but yeah, that's actually an interesting. So kicking these costs 5, so I can't. I'm gonna get a repossession for sure from my own graveyard. That's like a... That's just given. I have a domain of 4, so I could get anything that costs up to 4 mana straight on the battlefield. I mean, do I care about them gaining life from this thing? I'm just going to play the striker. I'm gonna tap down this guy here. I'm willing to trade with the sentry, because then I can get it back with the Bone Rattle. No, I won't be able to get it on the battlefield because this is a 5-drop. Okay, what the heck? It just top decked Liliana out the way.
A fight? And you think you can win?
I don't think I can win if you just... I mean, that was from me winning the game. To me, definitely not winning the game anymore. What the heck? That's just unfair. He's gonna cause a lot of trouble to me now. Now I will have to discard a card unless I use the Vortex to get rid of the Liliana. Any haster here? Oh well, there is an Iconoclast. Okay, so Nantuko Slicer. I have 8 mana, do I? So this here. And then I can finish off. Yeah, I have to do it like this. I was thinking about getting the repossession, but that's just not gonna happen now that I have to get rid of the Liliana before they have, you know, blockers to deal with it. So this thing will haste it, and then I get something from their deck. Out of the graveyard, I mean. It could be a lot of things, even the Chariot. But maybe it just should be removal. Extinguish the light. Yeah, this would have been a lot easier if I actually was able to get the repossession out of my deck. I kinda had to waste it to get rid of the Liliana. I know I could have... No, I couldn't say leave this alive because then they have blockers and then they can just do the thing with Liliana. And I don't want to also discard any of my cards. So I will have only a 3-2 against what they're holding here currently. I have a couple of removal spells. I have the Bone Rattle. Oh, by the way, the Bone Rattle can get back the Slicer and okay, and then I get the repossession. That is actually true because you don't have to kick it to get your own get your own card back.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Return target card. Yeah, I can get the repossession with this thing. Alright, alright. They can actually put stuff on the graveyard, but they don't need to because they just draw. Okay, so do I want to prevent 4 damage here? Oh yes, I do. Although I could double block, but then what would be my next turn then? I think I have to extinguish the light, the spawn. I would gain 3 life too. So the next turn I can double block. I go to 5 now, and then I go back to 8. I double block the Necromass. And if I draw another land, I can even play the Rona's Vortex too. Oh, I don't actually need it. I have the 8 mana already. So yeah, no blocks. No blocks then. So this leaves me with the Rona's Vortex. Okay, this is now bad. Not bad at all. This should be still quite doable, even though the opponent is at 25, but I mean, once I get to... okay, they just... At some point they will stop drawing the cards, but it's still fine because what I can do is... I could also almost eat this for free, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Sentry goes back to the bottom of the deck. I take 1 damage here, I get the Slicer. Slicer brings me back the Urborg repossession. Oh, and then I can copy something. Although if I copy this is a legendary creature, so that's something to keep in mind. But anyhow, this is what I'm doing here. That kills me. This thing. And then if this dies, I could get it back again. Well, or are there 2 things I just want to have? The Strider Then I can copy this Strider with the Hydromancer. Yeah. I think it's better just to do this stuff. I could even get the Battlewing Mystic here. Draw more cards. I'm actually doing that. I'm doing that. Or I could have the 4-3 Haster. I like the Battlewing Mystic. I don't get decked yet. No, I'm at 17 cards in the deck. They definitely draw spells on them. Okay. Get to thin their deck a bit here. Alright, so I get to play the Strider here. Don't get to actually kick them. Yeah, I'm gonna kick it on the next turn, of course. I get another Strider here. Then I can kick this to draw 2 cards. I should be in a fairly decent shape. They have a lot of lands in the graveyard though, so maybe it's not a big surprise that they're drawing all the spells. Maybe I should have done all this pre-combat, but I don't want to give them too much information. They actually don't know about the Hydromancer. Do I want them to jump block or not? I don't care. Alright, I can even kick this because I have the meteorite here. What's here? No fear of digging out, so I can play this one. Now they need a pretty massive top deck. Yep, I mean I got to do the thing this deck can do in the end. But the Liliana was an annoying thing. I'm very happy I got the... I had the hasty creature with kicker in my graveyard, so I was able to deal with the Liliana right away. I think I'll keep it. Yeah, it is a little bit risky though, because I don't do a lot of stuff if I don't draw the lands. But if I can draw the lands, I can get the Nantimus Slicer and all that. And I have of course the 2-drop in here. And now I only need another green source. This is gonna actually thin my deck of lands, and I don't want that to happen currently. And there was one of the 2 things that can produce black went there, but then again I have the meteorite in here. So it's all fine. And I got the lands, so that was really good in the end. Might just use the slicer to get the land back. That's actually a possibility. Because I can get the slicer back with the repossession later in the game anyway. Okay, treaty. Again, more domain stuff. Has every matchup been a domain deck? Don't recall actually. Alright, so I'm going to use the slicer to get back the land. And it will be actually a swamp. So that's also good. I don't mind about thinning my deck anymore actually. Although I do have the X spell in my hand, but I guess I can still naturally draw some lands here, but with 6 lands and 1 meteorite I'm gonna have access to, well, 6 mana anyway. Which is gonna give me a 3-3 Marwin with 2 Eladamar Elves. that thing has to go away with the vortex. I could actually... let me see. So if I play this... no, I can't bounce it. I would need 1 additional mana for that. Because I would like to play the meteorite, kill the 1/1, and then bounce this guy. It's not going to happen. Yeah, if I bounce the Maro, they have to recast it, but then again, there's nothing I can do with 3 mana that makes like sense. So let's just do this. And attack for 6. They can attack for whatever, I don't care about taking damage here. They have a domain of it's actually a 3. Yeah, they don't have a mountain or a island here. So it's only a 4/4. If they choose to attack with it, they just... so they lose the 3rd ability. First chapter doesn't do anything. Killed my guys. Well, I'm happy to get back my slicer. Still get... okay, this is actually fine, because I'm gonna get a very big Marvin. I still get all these lands here. Kill this one while it, can't be pumped. And then... not gonna... I will kick this, so I can't do it right now. Yeah, the Marvin will be pretty large. It's a good one. It's a good one too. So, when this thing enlists a creature, they get a boon that the next creature spell they cast will enter with a +1/+1 counter, which is pretty sweet. But what is also pretty sweet is that I have a Nantuko Slicer and a... and what? I think I might actually hold on a while with the Slicer. I get something from their deck too, though. Choking Miasma, not necessarily anything too amazing there. I feel like just bouncing the Counselor here and playing the Strider, making this thing locked down for a bit. Because I do have mana for that. I have an island in my hand. I won't be kicking this, I don't care if I don't think it matters. Okay, there's a flyer. Alright, so I can pressure their life total a bit in here. And then I can refill with the repossession and a slicer combination, which is, to be fair, quite unfair. And currently I'm at what? 8 mana, so I could play this with X equals 4. Gives me a 5/5 and 4 1/1s. Okay, they can do that, but not kicked, so it's just that's now dealt with. Prodigy. This has reach, so playing the flyer isn't that great. So I think this is the moment when I'm just gonna do this X equals 4. That's also a lot of mana producing. Because this taps for 5 now, and this taps for... that's 9 additional mana I can use. But all of that will be green though. Oh, that is a really good one. So let's see what is my play here. They actually don't have a good block on the 5/5. They have to double block it if they wanna kill it. So let's see. Rona's Vortex comes back with the spider. Sorry, the slicer. So that's a thing. Choking Miasma doesn't actually do much. And this I can't pump too much either, so it's not really that great in the end. I don't want them to have the Serra Paragon up though. I think I have to Vortex it. But I should have the mana for it. Because I mean all these things here. This thing produces black. Let's play the land here. Tap. 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 I guess one of these islands can go. It would be really sweet to get the repossession back. Oh, but I don't have the black mana here anymore. Yeah, I can't do the vortex here this time. Huh. That is correct. Oh well. I could take another Marvin's Kindred here. That's so funny. Alright. Well, I still want to get rid of the flyer, so I'm gonna take the vortex. And I guess the miasma kills most of my board, so let's take them. This thing here. Now I still have do I wanna tap this for 5 mana? No, I think I'm gonna attack for 5 here. And then I can play either the Prodigy or this as a 3/3 flyer, which can still be blocked by the green widow, but I guess I just have to grind through the green widow. So they can play now their own knight here with the Serra Paragon. When this leaves, yeah, they're getting 2 life next turn because this has the Paragon trigger there. That revolt is good too. Okay, so how do I do it? Because the green widow is just gonna block the Pixie Illusionist. This can be a 3/3 now. I mean that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have 7 attackers, so yeah, they have enough blockers, I can't go all in here. I think I might need to do the Prodigy first. Let's see this thing first. This gives me some better ideas. Oh, it's actually an elf, so it did grow the nurturer. I totally missed that interaction there. Okay, Hydromancer gets me something good back. Down to go Slicer. Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like. Now they don't currently have anything in the graveyard for the Serra Paragon, so I might actually just go with the Slicer to get the repossession back. I do have a lot of mana though. I'm not gonna attack these guys, so let's just tap these for mana. This is also an elf, which makes Marvin even larger, so let's do this. Hopefully the auto-tapper does things correctly, because I do need to be a little bit careful about the my timeouts here. Yeah, it's gonna be the repossession for sure, and I can still... If I attack with the Nurturer here... I guess they don't have. I mean, I don't mind any kind of block which they might have there. Of course, this could tap for a lot of mana, but I don't need that much mana this turn. They jump block, which is totally fine for me. And then I'll just play a deck thinging. This can be 3-3 or 4-4 if I use the illusionist for that, so not the worst, but I guess I'll take the deck thinging instead. Okay, that was a lot of stuff happening, and don't care about their attacks. I am at 22 here. They go back to 8 now. That gets exiled, and they have only 2 cards in hand. I can take the 6 here, and if they attack with this doesn't have vigilance. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind that at all. No blocks. Now I can even choose to vortex away the Green Widow here. Okay, Codex is something that is gonna give them a the Codex is gonna be very good for them in the long game, but can they actually survive here? Because look at this attack I'm about to have here. Bye bye, Green Widow. Even got the Haster here. There's no way they can. There's no way they can beat this. I mean, I'm just winning here. I don't even have to make any kind of calculations here, because they have 3 blockers and 9 life, and I have a. Well, I guess I can check it out if it actually, you know, was lethal, assuming they don't have anything for this 1 mana. They don't have lifelinkers here, so they block the biggest guys, and then they take they take way too much damage here. Okay, I got my black mana again with the black card, so that's easy keep. I'm on the draw, but I have the Badger on turn 3. Maybe I can use a tail swipe to, you know, because this is a pretty efficient removal spell, so I can just get some tempo with the tail swipe. They have a 2-drop, they have a philosophical card, which is Death Touch, which is annoying because tail swipe isn't so good against Death Touch. I can play this at 5, I think, given what I have now. 1/1 fly doesn't do anything because I don't care about the mana fixing there. Barricade. That I can, you know, deal with the Badger tail swipe. If I'm given the opportunity to do so, because I don't have the mana for that right now. I'm happy that 3-drop was a defender, so that means they still don't deal a lot of damage. I have to I mean, given my hand, I'm gonna play these as 5 drops, so I think I'll just have to do this. But I would really want to get rid of the barricades, yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna block anything if they attack. And then of course I need, well, they need to use 3 mana to draw the card, so that's a lot of mana to leave up. Oh, they're not attacking with the Elas. That's really good. I wasn't gonna block. They think they get more value out of these effects, which, you know, is not I mean, it's totally possible that it's better to you leave it on the battlefield than and trade with the bug battery. Alright, well. That's something I need to kill instead. So, barricade, whatever. Problem is, I really don't want to use the tail swipe now, because that leaves me really no options for other stuff. So I'm gonna just play the Strider now. Do this. No attacks. But I need to kill this. It's a life-linking flyer, which I can't even trade with using the Pixie Illusionist. They are a little bit constrained on mana, so it doesn't seem like they have the barricade up here. There's no attack for them either, actually. Okay, this Meteorite dealing with the Pilgrim is really good. I think it's just time to do that right away, because I could also play an Illusionist and a Tail Swipe. But I don't think it's that necessary. Yeah, let's just like this one, like this. And then when I use the tail swipe, this will deal 3 damage. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make any attack. I could trade, I could attack, of course, trade with the Splatter Goblin. This will block all of this stuff. So, okay, fine. I don't mind trading with any of this. Let's do it. Every creature they lose now means they can't at least have a card. And the 3-3 wasn't gonna do much against it before. Anyway. But I have 2 3-3 flyers coming up as well. No reason attacking because they will double block and I have no tricks here, so let's just get our flyers here and I can try to win in the air, since they don't have any attacks currently. Well, with this amount of mana I have, maybe I can find my mythical game. I'm gonna play all the lands. Now they have full information available, but yeah, maybe I should have kept the island in my hand. I wonder what they have in the hand. Lockdown, which is actually good. Dealing with fires, that is funny. So much of my attack plans. Oh man, temporary lockdown. That's funny. Well, at least this didn't get dealt with, and I'm actually quite happy about being able to thin my deck. I don't need any more lands here, so lands can go to the graveyard. Let's draw some business instead. Strider here now. I think I have to block the strike team. It's not really worth taking 3 damage just to get some lands away from the deck. Man, this lockdown was such a funny way to deal with my things. I mean, even if I could get this lockdown, I don't think I even can. Okay, I get another spider. This would come back as well once. Yeah, I thought I was in a good shape with 2 3-3 flyers, but well, they had 1 card to deal with. Okay, so and they actually have another dragon in the deck. Alright, well there's a brawler at least that can attack input. No, I actually don't have them. fourth land type here. I have a deck, the red-green dual in the deck, and of course the Pixie Illusionists are already gone, so... Okay, that was another one. And they... Look at this, they have another dragon here, so... Fine. Fine, be that way. Oh, wow. Why don't they even attack? I can trade with those, you know. Now that this guy have menaced the barricade count block, so I don't mind trading with a... Well, but I mean, this is just insane. First of all, they get a 2-for-1 here, and then they have a Dariga's Whelp, which gets another Dariga's Whelp, and which still got something. So that's 2-for-1 and 3-for-1. While I'm not exactly having any amazing draws, but my deck has, of course, some very good top decks here. So I'm not... Okay. So the one whelp got another whelp, and that got the Sivan Devastator. I'm down to 2 life. Alright, that was... I mean, starting from the temporary lockdown, everything went downhill. Yep, I'm on the draw. I'm gonna drop one of these Illusionists as a 1-1 flyer. Not sure about the second one though. So I might be interested in having it as a 3-3 because the 1-1 isn't really doing that much. Okay, so they have options and it's not an easy decision there. Got the green white. Hey, I don't need those islands anymore. More walls, so nothing to even bounce with the geyser. I don't think I'm gonna play this. I'm just gonna wait until I can play it as a 3-3. When that thing becomes tapped, alright, well I need to bounce that. And I can now make a choice here. Either I gain 3 life or deal 1 damage to them, which is more important. Because I can make one of these lands into plains. 1 damage is not a lot. But based on what I'm seeing, I might have to be the aggressor. So... don't think it cares. It matters which I'm gonna leave up here. So let's just do it like this. Oh, I made a mistake because I played the land before using this. I mean, I could have just dropped the Aquifer here. But I don't think I'm gonna get punished too much because I have these untapped land drops here still available, but I definitely should have just bounced and then drew the tap land and play that. So I can get rid of the Radha with the tail swipe once I have my 3-3 on the battlefield. That's not what they're gonna play, they have a couple of other... Okay, well I can get rid of the root wall actually, that's good. That is good. And next turn I can play the Illusionist, kick it, and then use the tail swipe still. And I will get rid of the Radha if they play that. And then I can block the brawler with the 3-3. But that's only assuming that's what they're gonna do. That would leave them with a get 2/1/1s instead. And I assume a swamp to make the brawler into a 5/3 full domain achieved. Alright, tail swipe. Okay, well that is a good one. I'm not going to play it on this turn, so I'll play the Tapland and this thing. And that leaves me the tail swipe up if I need it for some reason. I mean, let's say they try to kill the illusionist, then I just respawn with the tail swipe on the brawler. Big Mantle Chaplain, getting them a lot of... Well, I guess... I mean, I could have respawned it, but I don't feel the need to do that. But now I do need... flying blockers here. I can't block that now anymore. I have to take the 5. So I can play 1, 2, 3. I have 8 here, so this is gonna be giving me. It's only gonna give me a 5/5 though. That's annoying. I can't block the 5/6, 5/3 here with it. I mean, I will trade with it, and I wouldn't want to do that, but maybe I have to. That is 8 indeed. Oh, but I can trade with 3. With 3/1/1s too. Yep. Okay. So yeah, let's do it. It has travel. Yeah, I'm on the verge of losing because if they first of all deal with a the 3/3 illusionist, then I'm losing to these, perhaps. Yeah, this is tough. I mean, they have 3 cards I don't know about. They might be this kind of interaction that makes it very hard for me to survive in here. At least one of them was a land. There's Cry at the bottom, that's a good sign. And then... Now the good news is if they don't have an answer on the illusionist, they can't attack with the flyers. I mean, it's not worth losing one of them to deal a couple of points of damage. And I might even, you know, trade with one of them with the 1/1 illusionist. I think I would do that. If they attack with the 3 flyers, I'm gonna both block, you know, with both 1 flyers. Okay, they get more defense now. That is of course very bad that they get all that. Now, if they have more of these sentinels in the deck. They didn't, but the blight pile is of course something I need to... I mean, that's the thing I need to tail swipe. That's just kind of... Yeah, I mean, this is the Chaplain deck in action. And they don't even need the Radha, which I at some point considered to be the most dangerous thing they have going on. Now, am I gonna willing to, you know, take 2 points of damage here? Because I think the Marvin is the card that I will use to actually, you know, pressure them a bit. So I think... Now they have 5 flyers. I will kill the blight pile with the tail swipe. I have another flyer coming up. I think I can afford to do it like this, hopefully. They don't have anything here. I will go to 8 now. Okay, reach thing, really good news. So now I can do it all. Starting with... attacking with the Marvin, I guess. Now this is an elf. No, I don't have elves. I might draw an elf with the Mystic though. So that's... something. I don't want to give them the information though. So maybe it's not worth it. Just attack with these and they, I think, block with the Wine Wall or something. I have to just, you know, get through all of that. jumping with the 1-1, not with the wall. Because the wall, you know, it's counted for the blight pile. Anyhow, let's do this and this. And then I will play that. This thing, and then I can play this. Kicked. And then I'm getting none to go slicer, which will be really good. I don't think I could. Yeah, this can tap for green. I'll just play the block patcher here. Don't think the menace will be too good because of the amount of creatures they have on the battlefield. So I have now 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures that can block flyers. And they have a codex of all things. I mean, once I thought, can I get this thing that can kill an artifact or an enchantment, or no, an artifact? Because no, they're gonna win with the codex here. I don't have a fast clock in here. I thought I stabilized and got the upper hand here, but that's not the case anymore because of the codex. 2 cards drawn per turn, even though I have the slicer in here. That's really hard mode now. It really is. Let's see what I'm gonna get out of their deck. I'm in graveyard. I get one of these guys. Could be something like a Root Wall, I guess, because it can be full domain. And then there's a Geyser. Nothing deals with the codex. There's another Marwyn's Kindred, which I could use for a lot of mana. Man, that codex is so annoying. There's nothing too good in their graveyard. Well, I guess I'm just attacking here with these guys. See what they do. I could actually attack with the Illusionist, eating 3 of their guys in there. I could actually also attack with the Battling Mystic and get it back. I think kicking that will be the best course of action here. So I'm gonna do it like this. I mean, I have to do aggressive plays now because of the fact that they have the codex active here. I will lose the long game here. Yeah, something like a Tiara Asunder would be really good just to get rid of the codex, because the slicer is gonna give me such an amount of value here. But okay, I'm gonna get the Rata from their deck. I don't mind any. Yeah, this is really totally fine for me. There's still the 5 power Marwyn here, which they want to just jump block with the 1/1, not with the 0/2. So no more flyers to worry about. And I can get now. I still think the Brutvala might be the best. Because this is just a 3/3, it's easy to block it. For me, I think it's gonna be the Mystic. It's gonna be a 5/3 for me because well, maybe not quite. No, I can make one. The Illusionist can help there a bit, but I don't think it's that great. I'd rather have the domain thing here. Yeah, let's do the root follow. I can actually cast them both. It's also important. So I can do this. I can kick this. I'm gonna get dead. Alright. Well, that was definitely a good set of draws there. My graveyard has... well, nothing too amazing for the Bone Rattler yet, at least. But once the Nantuko Slicer dies, I get it back. Okay. Alright, so I'm trying to beat the Codex now. It is possible because I got so good draws there myself. I take 5 here now. That is what it is. Okay, that is what it is. Wow. If they have another one of those, it's just me. Okay, and this thing gets them... okay. Alright. This is tough. Now they have a 4/4 reach guy out of all things here. I would need to find like a Rona's Vortex here. That might help. No need to kick that. Micromanager finds me a Rona's Vortex. Now this ridge line isn't bad either, but I'm gonna shuffle my deck anyway after I cast this. So let's do. I can also get the Urborg Repossession, but I'm actually interested in getting rid of the 4/4 blocker here. That is important. Now, this is an elf actually. It will make the Marvin slightly bigger. So, but this can also tap for 5 right now, so maybe it's a turn when I don't attack with Marvin. But I can attack with the Root Walla. I can make it into a 6/6. Because I can make a Mountain of Plains with this thing. Alright, so is that the play I'm gonna do first? Attacking with... okay, I'm actually going to do that. Because I think this turn I'm gonna use the Marvin. To tap for mana, you know, it will add 5 green. They are probably just gonna jump block this thing. But yeah, they have the 3 folk and the Codex. That's a lot of card drawing power for them. So they force me to do the pump, which is understandable. So just do like this, I guess. Lightning strike on me. Alright. That was the finishing touch. Oh well, oh well. So they had, I was at 8 life, and they had the Outrider and the Lightning Strike to deal the remaining 8 here. What an end to this match and the event, because I think with the with the stuff I had here, I had the full potential to win unless they had direct damage, which they did, because they had no good attacks. I mean, they did have the card draw here and the the 3 mana card draw in here as well. So it wasn't gonna be easy. But I was able to pressure them now, force them to make some blocks that makes them lose creatures. And in the end I will be able to finish them off. But oh man, 8 damage to the face from direct damage. What can I say? That was it. The event started very well, but yeah, there was some tough matches there, and that was it. But I have to say that I mean, I got to get to cast this, with x equals 4 quite a few times. It was definitely very nice then. But also, yeah, the Hydropanzer in the Frost Feast Strider combination was really good. And the deck had, the Micromancer had 3 very good targets. I think this deck was really good and could have even gotten more wins than 4, but still 4 is good amount. So that's it. I will see you in the next video, which will be again one of these alchemy drafts. Thank you for watching and bye bye.